Welcome back. In between the parts, I've been busy working on all the blades that I can, even Nia, in terms of getting their affection. I got the right menu, I'm so happy. Yeah, in terms of getting their affinity charts even. Affection? I don't know. Up to a point where it's like I can definitely get like the heart-to-hearts and stuff like that. I know I could probably get them without getting the affinity charts up. It's just sort of like a check for me, so I can have it in future go through with the blades and be like, I'm done there, I'm done there, I'm done there. Just, if it's coloured in, I know I've done it. Like there was one here, where it was Rex's little hidey hole that he had at his home. It's like, I knew we had that one, but it's like, I had to make sure that I got her affinity up to that point so it coloured it in. That's all I want. Just it coloured in so I know we're done. So like this one here, it's like, okay, clearly we've not seen it. So we need to speak to Nia at the inn in Tantal to view the heart-to-heart, tending to Tertus. We need to see more about Tertus though, as we've not heard much of him beyond a few scenes really. So I'm assuming I have to stay at the inn with Nia here, which is, well, you know. And after that, we need to go see about picking up some more blades. Yes. Not to see some outsiders from a change. We don't get many around here. Just find it perishing with all the snow. Come in and thaw yourselves out. Short rest, please. Let's see. Does anyone want to be leveled up? I'm gonna go with no. No. I also want to try something after this part. At the end, by the way. It'll be exciting. I'm so tired. I've got to give it a Shellhead and Pandoria. What? I've got to give Shellhead and Pandoria a piece of my mind one of these days. Maybe next time we visit Sekis Pillar. I'm almost too sleepy for this.
I hope you could sleep after all that.
Ugh, I slept like a baby.
Like a baby. Right, so the question is now, where is the heart-to-heart? Because it's like, yeah, sure, okay. It's like, it's fine, you just told me that I can view a heart-to-heart, but where is it opened up? That's the question. Because it has to be out there somewhere. Doesn't it? I'm assuming there. Maybe not. I'm not sure. I should actually check that. Here. It's one of those things where it's like, I have the wiki available now. I'm happy to... Alright then. I'm happy to use the wiki. I don't know where I am in terms of, like, the map now. It's over there, apparently. Don't know. But I've got aggression off, so we should be alright. But yes, what was I going on about? I don't remember. That's not good. That's not good. Ah, yes, I've got the wiki available now, and I'm going to use it because it's like, we've done the story. There's nothing I think I'll get in terms of spoilers. Gotta be careful because of all the X stuff. I'm assuming there would actually be a place to get to somewhere around here. It might not be what I need because there may be some other blades. Because like I said, I've got everyone ready. So like, there's loads of heart-to-hearts that have appeared all over the place that we need to catch up and do as well. So I need to see about that in future. So I'm assuming it's just jump off here.
Huh. Oh.
Not just jump off here, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I'm getting at. It's like, where's it gone? It just disappeared. Right.
Hey Zeke, Pandoria, you got a moment?
I found it.
Sure, what's up? You're not usually the type to start a serious discussion.
Well, you see, it's about Tertus.
Tertus?
Sorry, but Tertus is our mascot. I know he's the cutest little chap in the world, but you can't have him.
I mean, especially for lunch. Just saying.
You heard the prince. If you ask nicely, we might allow you to pat him on the head.
Intriguing.
Uh-huh. Thanks for confirming what I already guessed. You haven't even noticed, have you? He's been crawling into my bed every night.
Aww, Tertus.
He's been what?
If I'm not super careful, I worry I'm going to crush the little guy in my sleep. But like you say, he's your precious little mascot, yeah? I figured you'd be mad if I hurt him. So it's been keeping me awake the whole damn night.
Well, I guess I should apologize on Turtle's behalf.
Honestly, weren't you meant to be keeping an eye on him?
Well, you know me. Once my head hits the sheets, I'm out for the count.
Hmm?
We'd better find a way to stop him wandering off.
I like the top one. I like the top one.
He could sleep in my bed.
Yeah, that might be the best solution.
He used to sleep in my bed back in the day anyway. It'll be fine.
I guess that settles it. Thanks, Pandoria.
You can count on me.
Hang on, though. You said you used to sleep in your bed back in the day. Just how long have you had this turtle?
Oh, long enough.
Oh, it hasn't been as long as me and old Princey here, but it's been quite a while, I think.
Huh. It's just that he's so small. I always assumed he was pretty young. So what would you do if he grew up to be Dromark-sized?
Ride him around, or maybe fly him in the sky. You know, like spin in the sky. Someone better know what I'm referencing there.
The things that go through that head of yours.
Thanks.
Watch it, you.
He wouldn't be quite so portable if that were to happen.
Right? It got me wondering, would you guys stick together even then?
Why, I could ride around on top of Turtles instead.
You mean like Nia and Dromark?
Yeah, that sounds pretty sweet, right?
You'd probably get left behind. A lot.
I don't think you understand how fast Turtles is.
And how?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna be glad that Turtles stayed this size.
For now. Tending to Turtles. Right, so I'm gonna make a cut now because I need to sort out my group, etc., sort Nia out and sort the blades out, etc. Ready for what we plan to do. So we shall see you in a second back in Torikov. Okay, what is going on there? What the? You okay? Poppy? Are you okay? I don't know how. What? Hey. Alright. I mean, get some exercise in, I guess? It's very strange. Oh, hello. Well, that's resolved itself quite. What were you doing? Alright, then just dance it off. Dance it off. Yep. Full of energy. Anyway, as I was trying to say, we head down here. We should get on the. Why were you running in a circle? Anyway, we should be able to get 2 new blades eventually. There's like 2 quests involved and stuff like that. I'm not 100% on that because I've not checked the details like to 100%. It's just, no, we'll see how it goes. Also, has stuff not loaded the textures properly because Dromark doesn't look right? Like, what's going on here? Like, Dromark clearly hasn't loaded all his textures. Like, look at him. It's very strange. Like, stuff doesn't seem right, does it? Like, none of the... Like, your textures haven't loaded correctly either. There's barely any textures on you at all. What's going on here? Like, everyone's textures just really, really low res. Like, look at the blade. What's going on here? This is weird. I almost feel like I want to reload just to see if we can get stuff sorted. Just, what's going on there?
We're here.
Let's get going.
It's like the stuff just isn't popping in. That's bizarre. I don't know. Huh. How strange. Alright, let's go do this quest. There's an odd detour. Loading, apparently. Taking its time. Is it broken? Is the game broken? What's happening here? Does it have to load so much as a result of what's going on? Could be broken, actually. Easily. Game?
Girls?
No.
blades. But who?
Some nice core crystals you got there, drivers. Hand them over and nobody has to get hurt.
It's for your own good.
Looks like we found the core crystal hunters we were after.
Huh. So you have heard of us. Come on now, hand over the crystals.
Shall we, Praxis?
But of course, dear Theory. Let's go!
This is most strange with the textures not loading properly, clearly. It's like Nia and Zeke seem fine. Because they had loaded already. What? Set as... what? Hopefully it fixes. It's very, very strange.
Time to take you down.
Can't tell if it's fixed or not. It's one of those things where you don't really notice until you get closer. Don't think so? It's very weird. Might have to reboot the Switch or something. Or the game or something. It's taking forever to load as well. This is a very weird bug. Very, very weird bug. Come on. Seriously? What is happening here? There's something going on, isn't there? There's something really weird going on with this.
Ha! You're not half bad.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Praxis, it's Imperial soldiers.
Come on, time to go, Theory.
Yeah.
Wait! Don't move!
I'm sorry. It seems I caused too much of a disturbance.
Ah! Special Inquisitor Morag! My sincerest apologies. But what brings you here?
We were, as it happens, in battle with the core crystal hunters terrorizing the area.
Ah, we've heard rumours.
Indeed. The culprits whom we were fighting were two blades. It's likely that they'll have others conspiring with them, drivers included. We'd certainly appreciate the Army's assistance in this matter. But could I first ask you to report the details to your superior?
Absolutely, Inquisitor.
All right, shall we head over to Torrigoth Relay Base?
I want to see what's happening with what's going on with the textures. It's just, not bothered at all for some reason. It's really weird. So, right, let's experiment with this. Because this is intriguing. Let's leave this area. Let's go to Araya. Let's just go to somewhere simple, like the ruins. Let's go there. Somewhere that's out of the way. Let's just see what's going on here, because this is very strange. Maybe I need to reboot. I just want to experiment before we do.
Phew. That was a slog.
Yeah, because the texture's still not loading, look. Nia has loaded. She's fine. But we had her already. So this is most strange, isn't it? So let's give the Switch a reboot and just see what's going on. Like, everything else is loading fine. It's just the character models. Has anyone ever come across that before? Like, this is the first time I've had it happen in the game where I've noticed it anyway. Maybe it's happened before and I've just not noticed at all. But we'll see in a second after I've played around, and we'll head off to where we're meant to be going for the objective here. It's like in Torrigoth Relay Base. Go more to speak to Iannis. I think that's his name. So we'll see you in a second. Okay, that seems fixed now. That's a very strange issue. Maybe it's a common issue that I've just not come across at some point. I don't know. Two blades. Yes, that corroborates what we've heard. How much does the Department of Safety know? Honestly, not a lot. We know their names are Piraxis in theory, and that's about it. We're on a manhunt for them, and their drivers, but we don't have much to go on. So far, no one's even seen what they look like. I see. I've heard there are similar incidents happening in other countries. Might they be related, do you think? It's highly probable. We've had similar disturbances in Gormott lately. Those 2 blades were sighted there, too. The problem is, we lost so many of our men to them already. You've already got the military on the case. Why don't you just send out a bigger party to get them? I'm afraid the capital's standing army aren't going to mobilize just for 2 rogue blades. Having said that, the Department of Safety don't have the capacity to deal with large-scale operations like this. But we can't just let them run rampant. If we're to try and apprehend these criminals, would you assist us? You would help us? But of course, having the Special Inquisitor's assistance in this matter would be most reassuring. That's all well and good, but how exactly we're supposed to catch them? So what now? We go wandering about town carrying core crystals around in plain sight? They're being cautious now, but raid 100 crystals under their noses, and I bet that'll change. Yeah, but we probably shouldn't expect to go up against those 2 and come out of this unscathed. I would, considering our levels, etc. We're meant to do this, what, like Chapter 4? Oh, there's no reason we should play ourselves straight into their hands. What's your plan, Morak? Rather than waiting for them to appear, we should lure them into a situation that will be advantageous for us. With the Department of Safety on our side, we should be able to assemble a decent number of troops. We'll divide their attention between us and a second unit. Keeping them apart will minimize casualties. How will we get them to split up, though? By spreading rumors. Rumors? We'll spread rumors that 2 deals involving smuggled core crystals are going down in 2 separate locations. If we circulate this secret to enough merchants in the area, then the culprits will take the bait. We can use the Merc Group to spread the rumors without our enemies catching on. It'll still be pretty tough dealing with one of them alone. I know we'll be fine, but will the others be able to handle them? Those not versed enough in battle can be supported by the Merc Group when we set our plan into motion. Would the Department of Safety be okay with this? Indeed, we're fully on board with you. We'll start organizing a capture squad immediately. Good. Then let's commence the operation. Very well. Okay, some new Merc mission. Gotta find it in the Merc groups. So I'm assuming it's gonna be the Uriah one. Containing the chaos. Made by funny ignorant eye patch. I think that's it. Maybe? I think it would be have a different name though. Probably be a pink. Anyway, false rumor. How long is it gonna take? 20 minutes? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Let's try and get through this nicely.
I'll do it.
Alright then. I can get this thing. I want to try and limit it like back up. There we go. If I can get it so like we want to have one with girls talk. Who has girls talk? I know someone has girls talk.
Let us rake in the assets.
Does someone have... We'll put you out as well just because of that.
I love going on trips.
Now if we can have someone who has the expedition...
There's work to do.
Shut up! See, you would talk my ear off, but then you go and do it. We do have girl talk there.
Time to affirm my existence.
So if I actually do that...
Time to affirm my existence.
So I need an animal. Can I get an animal that's got like expeditionist? And that's a male that's got expeditionist.
I vow to carry out my sworn duty.
Just watching the total there. So there. It's good for that. So now we need an animal. You're an animal.
At your command.
Right, does anyone else have anything else on the 3 at the bottom other than the blade I use on Nia? It's going to be no, isn't it? So we're going to go with that. Okay.
I love going on trips.
How long is it going to
Don't
take?
worry, I won't talk your ear off.
The
There's
royalties. How long? We got it down to 6 minutes. Right, so, also, may as well explain this to you. What I plan to do is, each part now is going to be one blade, essentially. So in this one, looking at the information here on the wiki, we should end up with Piraxis at the end of this, but it will be one part. So it's like, I don't want to split this stuff up into two or anything like that. But while that's going on, I want to move through the list here and try and see if we can actually get stuff sorted with other blades at that time, because we may as well. So let's see about you.
Oh, I'm up?
Yep. Let's see if we have any heart-to-hearts or anything with you that I need to get done. We've got question marks there. Godfrey has something he wishes to discuss. Go to Oriah and find an answer together with him. So Oriah. See, this is what we'll be doing now. This is what we're doing. So Oriah, just go somewhere here and then we can have a look at the map. Well, I could look at it on the wiki. That would actually help, wouldn't it? But you'll see what I can't wait to show you what I've got planned at the end of this part, by the way. The texture's not loading. Something going on. Oh, there we go. Just worried now about textures not loading at all. Because it's like, that's a worrying thing. If textures aren't loading, is my Switch going to die? I mean, we've had stuff happen in Pokemon. I'm pressing completely the wrong menu stuff now. Yeah, we've had those black lines in Pokemon. I'm just worried stuff's going to break these days. You know, I am with technology. These days, I don't trust it. I'm imagining it being a heart-to-heart or something. But it could just be a random location. It could be in the inn, for all I know. Where am I meant to go with Godfrey? There, it's like for some reason it stalls on that part of the menu as well. Right, so, where am I meant to go? That's the question. It says go to not Fonzmere, it says go to Oriah, but it doesn't really tell me where. Just go out somewhere go to the cliffs. Unless I'm missing it and I can't see it on the map. It's entirely possible.
We're here!
Let's get going!
I think you can like just overlook stuff. What time of day is this anyway, where it's like it's not as shiny as it normally is? It's very strange. Have we got Godfrey out? That might be a case. If I can, characters, actually just switch you up. So I'll put in there.
Counting on you.
Oh, I'm up?
It may just be a case of I have to have him out and about. Is his text just loaded? I don't think they have properly. I don't know, I might always look that. I don't know! I'm so twitchy with that now, it's just worrying. Right, so, let's see here. Characters. Do you think he'd have more definition on his stuff? But I don't know anymore. I don't know, Godfrey has something he wishes to discuss. So where's Justice Blizzard? That's what I'm going to look for. Justice Blizzard. I mean, we're waiting for a thingy here at this point. Justice Blizzard. Where? How do you initiate it? Apparently I've got to run around Fonzmere. I'm enjoying this, just this time we're just wasting here. Could be one of these question marks, apparently.
And
we just meant to wander around with him.
Let us go.
I don't speak to question marks or anything like that. Just want a specific location, that's what I want. Is it really just wander around with him? Just doesn't feel right, does it? Really doesn't feel like he's loaded properly. I'm so worried about the goddamn textures now. Guess we'll get a closer look here, maybe we'll find out. I don't know. So Rex, will going to Elysium really bring people happiness? I can't say anything for sure yet, but that's what I chose to believe. I say chose because it's past tense for me now. Can't say for sure, eh? You know, Rex, I've seen a lot of different people during the missions I've completed. This world is full of people suffering for all kinds of reasons. People who are tricked by others and lose their homes, people who resort to killing in order to survive. Some even betray their own families for the sake of money. When I see all that, I just... I think... I don't know if he's loaded or not. I don't know anymore. I want to smack some sense into the lot of them. I want to give them a taste of my burning passion and set their hearts back on the right path. Godfrey. Protecting the weak and passing judgment on the strong. That's what I believe my power is for. But if I'm going to set the fire of justice burning in this world, I'm going to need your help. That's all I wanted to say. Flames of Justice. We got another quest? I'm alright, I guess. No. Because we're in the middle of another one right now. He's not loaded his textures properly, has he? He really hasn't.
Whoa! Surprise attack? Sneaky! If it's a fight you want, why don't you face me fair and square? What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? In that case, let's let our fists do the talking.
Maybe he hasn't. I'm just been jumping out. It's entirely possible I'm just been jumping.
Going all in.
I don't know.
Diving swing. Power hammer.
Do it.
Gotcha.
Well, there we go. Oh yeah, we're still on very, very easy basically, aren't we?
You must be Godfrey, right? You're every bit as overbearing as I'd heard.
So what if I am? You're the ones with some explaining to do. Why did you attack us?
Well, when we heard about you, it got us a little bit curious.
Heard about me?
Yeah, about how you're a righteous blade. You really think you can save people with that childish sense of justice?
You ask the dumbest questions. Of course I can save people.
But is that true? Or is it just wishful thinking?
What are you saying to me, scumbag?
Justice doesn't help anyone in the real world. It just gets in their way. I thought I might teach you that lesson myself.
You? Want to teach me? You don't know crap! I will use this power of justice and I will save people. Lots of them!
Ugh! Could you turn down the heat? It's pretty difficult to bear. If your flame of justice burns any hotter, we'll have a heat wave on our hands. Listen to me, Godfrey. If you want to stick with this whole justice thing, you should look into a girl called Hargal in Argentum.
A girl? What about her?
She was a dancing girl in Bana's little sideshow. Do some digging and you'll understand. Then we'll all see how much your justice is really worth.
Didn't expect it to be a long quest chain.
Throw open the gates.
I really didn't.
For celebration.
It's like I'm thinking.
Great work!
There's gonna be a long quest chains, isn't there? Right, so Mercury, we need them back now, because that's what we were doing. Yes.
We shall take care
Actually,
of
there's
the
a
long
way to
range.
skip this bit. So it goes on for a while if you've got loads doing it.
This'll
Yes.
I'm growing stronger by...
Oh my god.
We'll just get better!
charming, don't you think?
Reasonably so, yes. Right, so let's switch our characters back to where we want them. And get on with what we're doing. No, I don't want Godfrey, do I?
I'm up?
No, you're not up. I want you.
It's been a long time coming.
So
Always
we
cute and
were
fierce,
doing
though.
that quest. So where are we with that quest? Still need to do Bearing a Soul. Crystal Clear. Objective. Port Ineus. Right, okay. Skip travel. Back we go to Gourmort. Tony Golf. That's the closest place, isn't it? Base entrance. There we go. We're off. So this is going to be a long part. They're probably going to be long parts from here on out because of the quests, etc. If something's like less than half an hour, we will carry on and do something else.
Let's rest a spell.
Do not stop now.
Alright, calm down. Well, we'll see how it goes, basically, but the plan is to just one part, one thing at least, even though Godfrey's has been started here. But still, we've noticed the false rumors have started to spread. Core Crystal Hunters are short a bite now. We've already got a capture squad at the ready. What we need now is the Mercs group support. Oh, really? Really? There's another Merc mission. See, they're the ones that are going to get in the way, though, so it's sort of like, fine. Those, it's like, I will end parts and stuff on, because it's like, you know what? Fine. It's like, I wanted to do this nicely for you. I really did, but it's like, it's going to get in the way of stuff, because it's going to be ambush. Wait, hold on, ambush. Wait, what's going on here? The rumors have lured the fuse to 2 locations. Dispatch your Mercs as a support group. That's safety in the fight. Maybe I don't need to, then.
Time
Don't
to
worry,
affirm
I'll
my
do it.
crystal.
Godfrey in there as well.
I'll do it.
Just noticed the requirements, actually. Electric.
Mercenaries have a sort of bad rep, don't
Off
they?
we go, we go!
Get some fire ones down
I'll
here.
be in the other party then.
Apparently you will. We've got Godfrey in there as well.
Time
do
to
it.
affirm my
Don't worry,
existence.
I'm great at support.
Right, off you go. Off you go. I thought it was going to be a timed one, but maybe it's not because it's question marks. Right, so Crystal Clear's been updated. Right, yeah, right, we're okay. Right, so go to Valdem's Mound in Moradane. So it's like, ugh. Yeah, he just throws you around. So where's that? That's the question. We'll go over there, we'll find it. Hopefully. I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, it's the sort of secret location.
Let's rest a spell.
Not entirely
Do
sure.
not stop now.
It's the lower level down there. No? There's an I there. An I and exclamation is what I mean to say. I thought that was it. The only problem is like finding these places. It's like, no, Valdorm's Mound. It's apparently on the lower level. I'm sure it's there. It's not like a thing that... Oh, there we go. It is there. Alright, it's fine. I should just believed the exclamation. Dear, oh dear. It's all over the place in this one.
And we're
I really am. Do
Let
apologise.
us go.
Dun, 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 dun.
Look!
There we go.
Don't move.
Great! You meant well. But still, you've fallen into our trap.
Huh?
Pincer attack! We in tight squeeze!
Looks like they read us like a book.
You thought you had us, did you? I've put paid to 1,000 fools like you in my time. And you thought I wouldn't see right through your little plan. I think your little soldier friends have already copped it about now.
I think you underestimate the Ardanian Empire.
I'm not so sure. We're quite the capable bunch too, you know. Since we're putting all the core crystals we've taken to very good use.
Well, we'll just have to put those skills to the test then, won't we?
I'm gonna enjoy this. Praxis! Theory! Take him down!
So this is how we end up with the core. Makes sense. Loading.
I'm going all in.
Tora got this!
Break them!
Eagle.
They are
Let
me show you.
So easy. I mean, they're level 35. Well then. Problem solved.
Driving us into a corner, eh? I've got to admit, I'm impressed. Come on, Theory. Praxis. Try a little harder, won't you? You were born to fight, weren't you? So act like you mean it.
Understood. Praxis, let's go.
I'll set them up for you. Move on my signal.
She vanished. Where'd she go? Praxis?
The core crystal.
What? She turned into core crystal?
What's the meaning of this? Has her driver succumbed?
Damn. They demolished the support squad? Guess the plan to keep her driver at a distance backfired. Can't anyone do their bloody job right? Theory, we're leaving.
But what about Praxis?
We can't just stick around, can we? Shut your trap and do as I say.
But...
Forget about that good for nothing. Just hurry up and come with me.
Ugh.
Huh. It seemed very strange. Again, it's just that it's got that sort of like gut punch to it when they become a core crystal. It's just sort of like, oh, that doesn't feel right. Because it's essentially, it's like, we know how it works at this point. It's like there's some latent memories and stuff like that, but it's still got that punch of like, that she essentially just died right in front of us. No pomp, no circumstance, nothing or anything like it. A grand destruction and like sacrifice or anything like that. Just no. Boom. Core crystal. It's like,
Meh.
oh.
Long journeys make Tora tired.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Lady Morak, I'm sorry. We cut the enemy's numbers in half with the aid of the Garfront mercs and were able to defeat a driver. As a result, we lost most of the men in our squad and were forced to retreat. I knew Praxis' driver had to have been elsewhere. Must have returned to a core crystal after he was defeated. Sorry he couldn't be more of help. No, you are not to blame. The fault lies in me for incorrectly gauging the enemy's strength. Hates me to say, but I didn't expect to be contending with such a dangerous threat. Hey, no need to be so down in the dumps. It's not like the plan failed completely. We still got one of them. Praxis and her driver are out of the picture now. Now we got a good overview of our opponent's strength and plans. Seems like a satisfactory result. We can't let the rest of them just get away, can we? Agreed, and I don't intend to. The longer they remain at large, the more victims there will be. We'll continue in pursuit of the perpetrator and try to gather as much intel as we can. We'll also make preparations on our side so that we can move at the earliest notice. I wish you the best of luck. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Right, so let's activate the core. Not on Rex, though, because it's completely pointless. I understand that completely now. Alright, so we got that one done. Lovely. Okay, so core. Right, so let's actually let's look up what actually Praxis is in terms of an actual blade. So it's like I want to give it to someone who's actually a good attacker. So probably thinking Zeke needs some new blades. So it's like it would make sense with him having Praxis. Oh, I've got to wait for a while, haven't I? Yes, of course. Forgot about that little detail. Right, so we'll have to wait on that, obviously. I would have shown you in this, but I do have a little surprise I want to show you. Something I've been working on. on the side while I've been sorting out the blades and stuff. I think you'll like it. But I am going to actually record what I'm going to show you after I've got theory, which is the next part. So, from my point of view now, I'm going to see you in the next part. But then after that, I'm going to record what's coming in this part. Yes. So, we'll cut now to the mystery thing that I'm going on about. I'll see you in the next part, from my point of view. Or in a second from your point of view. Yeah, you know, it's time travel and stuff for your editing, it's weird. Yeah.
Follow me. I promise, you're gonna love this. Wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together. We call this planet Mira. You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
Oh yes. Right, let's skip this scene. So, what I've been doing, like with my time off from work, etc., because of my arm, is making sure we have a good version of Xenoblade Chronicles X ready to go. Because this is the emulated version on PC. Yes, indeed, earlier discovered. There's been a few hiccups here and there, getting the resolution right, making sure it doesn't tear the screen, essentially. Frame rate, like, I did get it working at 60 frames per second, perfectly. Like, I could run around 60 frames, absolutely awesome, everything fine. But the scenes were a bit of a problem, and the gameplay was a bit of a problem. The scenes... there's no motion blur, essentially, when you're in 60 frames, so everything seems jittery when it's moving. It's like, ooh, I don't like the look of that at all. I don't like the look of that at all. It's like, yeah, you're 60 frames, but if everything's designed for 30 frames, then it's going to be a bit of a problem. Now, if we get into combat here, let's get this level 3. Oh, the level 3 there. Alright, so you... Alright, so I'm hoping one of the button prompts comes up. Hoping. I was hoping I got toppled on it, but I did not. That's a bit annoying. Flame grenade indeed. Come on, button prompts. I just want to make the point with the button prompts if it'll actually do it. Watch it not do the button prompt. It's not going to do button prompt. And I want to move in and do some damage. Stay away from it while it's charging. You're not going to do a button prompt at all? Like, give me a button prompt. Give me a button prompt. No. Just get that out, a bit of damage quickly. Didn't give me a button prompt. Yes, 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 take them all, take them all. Alright, so let's see about here. I want a button prompt, I really do. Not 100% on how to get the button prompt, etc. just yet. There might be a way to do it, but I don't know yet. Not got much memory of this. There we go. That, I mean I failed at it, but that, at 60 frames, goes way too fast. So it's not designed for 60 frames, this game. It's one of those things where it's like part of the gameplay seems to be made with the idea of being at 30 frames. It's like they had that in mind, sort of thing. So it's like, you can do it, it's just way too fast. Like, oh, God. But yeah, so I sorted that. It's like, there's two areas where it's like, it's clearly designed for 30 frames. I'm not going to mess around with that too much. So it's like, yeah, we'll just leave it at 30 frames. 1080p, this thing, the resolution is higher than 1080, but it just makes it look better at 1080. Like, the textures are higher than 1080 as much as they can be. But again, they look better at 1080 when recording and putting it on YouTube and stuff like that. So just thinking with you in mind. My PC's really good, by the way. In case you're wondering, like, really stupidly good. It's like I updated it recently with all the trouble we had last year with technology. Well, this year with technology. I had a good year, really, have I? Technology's been failing me. And I got hit by the van. Which, still technically technology, isn't it? Don't worry about the hair on this character. We probably will be changing it when we do get around to X. I'm going to start fresh, etc. This is just me messing around, making sure I got everything sorted, you know, make sure we're all set up, ready. Also, with the actual sound problem that this game had, I have tweaked the audio settings a little bit in the actual files, so the voices are a bit louder, but I tried to make them go louder and then it makes the sound effects disappear. So this is the best I can come up with. We've still got a problem where the voices are going to be a bit too quiet. I know that was a problem with the original game as well, so, right, on the Wii U itself. Also, if you're wondering, how are you going to use the gamepad? There you go. That's how I'm going to use the gamepad. You can just press tab. You can press tab or you can press control tab, and it will keep it up. Then use the mouse. If you can see the mouse down there. Just use the mouse. So it's great. It's great. You can do that. So it's like we're sorted for the gamepad. Everything's ready, sorted to go, basically, for when we want to jump into X, which we've got to finish Xenoblade Chronicles 2 first. But in regards to that, I'm still waiting on the core that we got in this part, even though that was 2 parts ago from my point of view of recording this. Yeah. So, in the next part, we're actually going to go off and do Godfrey's quest that we picked up, rather than go off and try and get theory and stuff like that. I'll work on getting Piraxis' core sorted ready for the part after that, though, so we've still got that planned. So, we'll see about that. So, there you go. Here's our little taster of Xenoblade Chronicles X that I just thought I'd put in this part so you could see how things were going, etc. Just sort of lovely, really. It's like we've got this game ready to go whenever we want now. It's just like, it's here, sitting, waiting for us. A lovely resolution. Works 30 frames, a solid 30 frames as well. The only times it doesn't is when it's just after a loading screen and it's loading everything. So it's like, there's a few little hiccups. Like you probably saw during the scene, there was like the shadows had to pop in and stuff like that. It's like, there's gonna be a few hiccups like that. Because it's emulation, but on the whole, it's much better than the original game. I can use the controller I want. Don't have to use that stupid gamepad. God, I hate the Wii U as a console. I really do. I really do. I don't want to go too far because then we're starting to get into spoiler territory. And we're not doing the Let's Play yet, basically. We're not doing it yet. So, anyway, that's us done for this part. We shall see you in the next part, and everything will go back to normal. Just look at that waterfall now, though. It's a beautiful waterfall. Such beauty, such splendor. Look at that huge dinosaur type thing. Amazing. Amazing. Right, so we shall see you in the next part. Ta-ta for now.